Hi everyone, I wanted to do a video in front of this beautiful rhododendron while it was still in bloom. It's in my new home where I just moved the middle of June, and I moved here just in time for it to come into full blossom, which is beautiful. And I want to share with you today about my new book, Conversations with a Tree. So this is a beautiful place to be, and I'm also surrounded by trees in this new home that I'm living in. Beautiful stately pines that are several hundred years old, I would say, judging by their size. And this journey into this book began in the year 2012 when I found myself sitting at the base of a tall hemlock tree and sensing that she was inviting me into conversation, and she asked me to get a journal and record her messages, and I've been doing that. And what I am receiving from the trees now is such beautiful, profound wisdom. For example, the pine tree, I was here for quite a few days before I settled in and connected with the pine, and this is my third move in 12 months. So needless to say, I'm a bit overwhelmed by moving, and when I first moved here, it took me some time to settle in and to adjust to this new environment, even though it's really beautiful. And I was just a little bit out of sorts when I finally connected with this tall pine in my new home in the yard. It said to me how someone so beautiful and so full of love could find herself unworthy is beyond us. So that was the first message I received from that tree. Such a beautiful, loving, wise message. And this is what the trees have to offer us that many people don't realize. So many of us feel better when we go into the forest or go into a park. And the reason that we do is because the trees hold only love. And they are there ready to love us. They want us to connect with them and feel their energy. This happened to me one time. I was in Toronto doing a workshop and staying with some friends, and every day I would go for a walk, and I found myself, they lived in a beautiful part of the city, so the yards had tall trees and people had gardens, and I was there in the summer, so everything was in full bloom, and it was really beautiful. So when I was out for my walks, I was just appreciating this environment that I found myself in. That was quite a surprise to me, being in Toronto in the city. I didn't expect that. And twice in that week when I was there, when I was out for a walk, I found myself in tears. And I didn't really know why. I knew I was being moved by something. And so the second time I just said to myself, what's going on? Why am I in tears? And then I heard the trees answer me and tell me that I was sending them so much love and appreciation that they were sending that love back to me. And it was touching my heart so deeply that I was moved to tears. This is what awaits us with the natural kingdom, the natural world. And there's so much science now showing that our physical health actually improves when we are in nature, in the trees, among the trees, and making that connection once again, which is really our source, and we've lost that. And the more we connect with technology, the more we need to remove ourselves from that and get back to our natural environment. So I invite you to check the link below if you're interested in this book, Conversations with a Tree. It's actually a compilation of the messages that I received from that tree that started when I sat at the base of that hemlock. She calls herself Henrietta. And I would just like to share with you a quote from Hermann Hesse, the great philosopher. He once said, "Trees are sanctuaries. Whoever knows how to speak to them, whoever knows how to listen to them, can learn the truth." And there is deep wisdom and deep truth in this book, and also a very clear message for us to find our way back to love. So check the link below if you're interested. Enjoy this beautiful rhododendron blossoming and bringing me so much joy, and thanks again for connecting.